First play from scrimmage, the RPO, and keeping it is Trayvon Connolly. And a good pick, the best in all of FCS. They call it the dark cloud defense. Player in motion, and they get it to him. That's Kobe Cavill, and Cavill with the catch along that line for Florida A&M, one of those noisy players up front. Gets the throw away, and the pass is incomplete. Kendall Bowler on coverage.
And they only have one loss on the season, which is justifiable to an FBS program. So get rid of the noise and realize he's playing a really good season.
Takes his time as receiver falls down. Pass incomplete. It's great starting.
That balance, and my hat's off to the young man for not allowing the noise to distract him.
On second down, the carry up front, that's Kelvin Dean. Dean, who played his high school ball. So 3rd and 8 as we come back. Musa feels the pressure and he goes down, he's sacked. Huge play there from the defense. That's Vasquez once more.
Did he fumble the ball?
Did he fumble? We didn't hear any whistles. 4th and 15, Trey Wilhoit back to punt out of the way. The transfer has it blocked. He picks it up, and great special teams play by the Panthers. So back-to-back great plays by Prairie View A&M on the road. You talked about how hostile of an environment this
quarterback. Now special teams just comes right up the middle. Fantastic job on the block, timing up the kick.
And that's Michael Nabissi with the block coming up.
Wow, that's a blown protection by the special
teams. 26-yard line. Empty backfield. See the movement, jet sweep there. And the carry, there's a strong defensive stop behind the line of scrimmage, taking down Connor Wisham, a loss of 2. Isaiah of the utmost importance as well. 2nd and 12. And Connolly with time, gets it away, and the pass is complete before it's jarred loose. The hit from Javen. 5 receivers set. Trayvon Connolly, pressure from his backside. He's brought down. Anthony Dunn Jr., he's been doing that all year long. 7.5 sacks on the season.
And you knew he's the guy that...
he's trying to get that honor this season. 1st and 10 from the 20 on the carry. There's Kelvin Dean trying to get to the outside, and he does. And a pickup of just about 9 on the...
win the football game.
On 2nd and 1, that's Terrell Jennings, and Jennings up the middle. And a strong surge ahead, 7-yard gain, and move the chains.
It's a good job of pushing the pile, and you have to be encouraged when you see.
On 1st and 10, dropping back to pass, Musa looking, coming underneath and across, and the pass is complete, short gain to Marcus Riley. Riley, who was a gate. Under center is Musa, play action pass. He's looking, and he finds his man on the outside, and that's Terrell Jennings coming out of the backfield. 1st and 10 from midfield. And the reverse, and got the defense off their heels, and that's Kareem Burke. Kareem Burke nearing the 30-yard line of the Panthers. Pick up.
Looks like he's checking to something out the line of scrimmage.
Play action again, feeling pressure, lets it go, and time pass complete. That's to David Manigo, and Manigo has to have a number of white jerseys to try to keep him out of the end zone, inside the 5, 1st down in the red zone.
And another big play.
On 1st and goal, Terrell Jennings powers his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Representing Duval. FAMU on the board first.
They lead the nation in tackles for loss. So coming into the game, they had 63. They've already had a couple today. So this defense is a championship caliber defense.
6-yard gain on the kick, on the ground. A good gain there, and they hand it right back off. And thrown backwards is James Ash bringing the ball carrier down. That's Caleb Johnson. Johnson, a newbie.
College football career.
The line to gain the 45-yard line here on third down. Trayvon Connolly. And he's able. No, they're going to say he's a yard short of that first
yardage.
Going forward here on fourth down. And they have Caleb Johnson, and Johnson, a strong run there. They convert and keep it going. They control their own destiny, just came up short.
They had to win one of their last three games, and they went 0 for 3.
Connolly with the deep shot, and a lot of bodies vying for the ball, flying out, a flag there at the end of the play.
And I wonder, is this going to...
He's on the field alongside, and he gets the handoff. The true freshman out of Lake Charles is tackled by Dre Jones after a short gain of 1. Play action, and the nearest receiver was Mekhi Metcalf in the area as the pass incomplete, and third down up contact. We'll see how they hold up front here. Connolly has time to throw, and he overthrows his receiver, snagged out of the air by Eric Smith, and the INT for Florida A&M.
No end zone, but this long interception, trying to force something there to give his receiver an opportunity to make a play, but the only problem is the quarterback made a better play. This is fantastic ball skill coverage, going up and getting that ball its highest point for the interception.
First interception of the season for Eric Smith. Deep inside their own territory. They give it to one of their big guys, Jaquez Yant. And Jaquez Yant with a 2-yard gain.
The state does that very well when you're in that dome. And the offense, if you're talking, while their offense has the ball, they're looking at you funny.
On 2nd and 8, and they find Kamari Young, and Young has plenty of space, a whole lot of room. He keeps on going, shakes off tacklers. He's got one to beat, stiff arms, and he's finally brought down by Tariq Mulmore. This offense, they've used him wisely and well, and has had success on first down. Play action, has his man, Nicholas Dixon is there. Did he keep his feet in? They say yes. Touchdown. Rattlers strike again. This Dixon touchdown catch.
They just made a nice read and was thrown to a spot, and they got there, and you see a good job of dragging that foot. And you know what you like if you're Jeremy Musa? I'm thinking selfishly as a quarterback. That drive how many yards was that? 97 yards. He probably got 95 yards with the passing yards.
Right.
The big play to Kamari Young, and then to cap it off here with Dixon. So that stat line looks good.
What's most important on this drive?
Points. Get out the quarter without giving up any more points if you can. You go down by 14, okay. You can cut it, okay, but you got to, because right now I don't know if they're going to be in trouble on defense. I mean, I think Florida.
Because he is concussed. Connolly with the pass, it's complete, and Bowler pops David Murray, and as he goes out of bounds, a pickup of 10.
Up there and knocked him sideways where it stopped him from picking up the first down.
They're channeling their inner Marquis spell as the run up ahead, and the spot's going to be really close to that first down marker.
First quarter, but they're going to run another play here.
Connolly can't escape, and he's brought down. Sharif Say, the sack, loss of 5, and that will likely bring a pride here in Tallahassee. And knocked backwards as that pass incomplete. Cavill had it. Kamani King came up, and it was Cavill. 15 yards to gain on third down. And the carry from Caleb Johnson, and Johnson got just about a couple of yards short. Gain of 13. King once again.
Now you got to keep an eye on number 58, Anthony Dunn, one of the most disruptive pass rushers in the country.
Feeling the pressure, escaping, throws it away. And the punting unit will trot.
One of the greatest ball hawks in the history of the game. A lot of people don't realize he played quarterback here at Florida A&M, and then shows you about the athleticism. He was able to have a stellar career in the National Football League. So for years
Riley here on 2nd and 8 for his Florida A&M Rattlers. And the pass incomplete to Marcus Riley.
So they need to figure out a way to collapse that pocket and get him off of his spot.
And through the hands of David Manigo. And that's going to be a 3-and-out.
Going away from the Big 12 present to Oklahoma. Big upset there. And, you know, the folks here in Tallahassee, you know, they always keep an eye on what's going on with the school around the corner.
Different quarterbacks we were talking about before the game. Bo Nix, Michael Penix Jr., Jordan Travis, his name there. And how about the runoff from Caleb Johnson? Johnson with a great 15-yard run.
Plays for you.
Fresh set of downs. They hand it off, and the ball carrier moves ahead for just a couple of yards. On 2nd and 8, and a number of orange jerseys swarming around. Connolly stays on his feet, gets it away, and the pass is complete, but well out of bounds, and Connolly took a shot after delivering that throw. Houston area from Cypress. And the play, and great run there. Again, Caleb Johnson once more. It's going to be really close to the marker. And Patterson decides to hand it off, and Brooks moves the pile ahead, and enough for the first down. With a man in motion, that's Chris Herron. The handoff, and Brooks is smacked down. Say was right there. Again, a lot of hard hitting that we've seen in this series. Back on the field, 2nd and 13. Steps back to pass, unloads, has a man down the seam, and it's batted away at the last minute by Eric Smith. Let's see what Mark Frederick, the offensive coordinator, dials up here. Connolly flushed out of the pocket, kept his eyes downfield, but the pass incomplete. And 4th down on the way. First and 10. Musa sees that one go in and out of the hands of Kareem Burke. DeJuan Lewis on the coverage. Burke near. Quick strike as a flag comes out on the far side. Incomplete to Jamari Gassett.
Yeah, too many people moving. So you had one in their defensive secondary.
They bring pressure. Musa gets it away, and the pass is just incomplete. Nobody was looking for the football there. And how about the Panther defense?
On there, they had the running back with Earl Campbell, quarterback Dan Pastorini. A little reverse, they got him.
Some trickeration, that's Ja Bloomfield. Bloomfield, they said he needed to be a playmaker, and making an impact there as a late flag flies out.
Oh, wow.
And Prairie View A&M will try again here. 1st and 10. And the run ahead, stop made by Stanley Mentor. Pickup of.
Now, Prairie View has some hope.
Handoff once again. Brooks looking for some room. And Isaiah Major, the noise maker, explosive difference maker today for the Panthers. They've got a moment here. Immediately letting it go. What a catch made! Did he hold on to it? Yes! Touchdown! Trajan Spiller did it! And it ends beautifully right here.
I mean, this is great coverage, but just a better catch by Spiller. The concentration, Kendall Bowler, you can't play defense any better than that. Maybe see the football a little sooner, but the concentration to make that grab. Wow, he just got mossed. Combination of the two.
on first down, and Jeremy Musa not on the same page with his receivers. Pass incomplete. That is one of the question marks. They hand it off, trying to bounce off, and unable to do so. Kelvin Dean, short gain, that'll bring up third down.
Now right now,
going to make a completion and convert their first third down of the game. Musa looking wide open in the middle of the field, and there's Marcus Riley. And Riley with a gain of 20 across midfield and into Pan.
Too much cushion, and they just found a wide open soft spot.
Play action again. Musa trying to go deep, overthrows him and intercepted into the hands of DeJuan Lewis. Ill-advised throw there from Prairie View A&M here on the road.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned in the previous play, the safeties are playing so deep. So what makes you think you can go deep when they're that deep? Find someplace else to go with the football. Two jerseys there. And that right.
Points put up by the Rattlers. They've since cut the lead to 7. They've got the ball back to try to drive it down the field before the end of the half.
Some rhythm.
Trying to move with tempo after that 14-yard reception. Helmet popping off for Ronald Young Jr. as he's brought down. Just over 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. And tracked down from behind is the ball carrier. Short gain with the late game winning field goal here. Plenty of time to work with as this one is completed. Still stays on his feet somehow. It's Chris Herron. Wow. You thought he was about to be upended. And
what a play.
Let's look at that one more.
An exciting play.
And the Panthers starting to get a push up front, running the ball better as well. That tons of fun crew along that offensive line for Prairie View. Here on 3rd and 1, sneaking through is Young, and Young with a game. Voice of Joe Bullard. Connolly on 1st and 10 with plenty of time, has room to go into the hands of the Rattlers. The interception made, and plenty of room to run for Jalen Clays. Jalen Clays is popped out of bounds. And that gives fans something to cheer about here at Bragg Memorial Stadium.
Finally got time. Look at all the time and protection. It just does not see Glaze waiting there. I know Glaze had to be thinking, are you about to throw the ball to me? And did a good job of that bunch, bringing everything in tight to make you get distracted.
Musa looking to his left the entire time. The pass is complete. Missed tackle. Jamarie Shareed down inside the 5.
See, I like.
That's Green Burke in motion. And Jeremy Musa trying to go to the edge of the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown. Jeremiah Pruitt.
Now this is thrown to a spot because nothing says go to Pruitt with the ball. This is tight coverage. But in this case, he gets the look. We're going to throw it to a spot, and you just go get there. You can tell they practice that over and over again. And that's just a great job by Pruitt of getting to the secondary.
On the handoff to Jennings, and Terrell Jennings is stood up after a 2-yard gain. Keyshawn Johnson working on his masters. On 2nd and 8, Musa, middle of the field, pass complete. Jeremiah Pruitt, who caught a touchdown earlier, standing up strong. Pickup of 24.
Job by Pruitt, getting some more yards.
And quick out to Jamarie Shareed, and Shareed, who is a dude who can have yards after catch or run after the catch, as they say here. He's a wreck boy, in for the score. Right there to Shareed, and he did the rest.
Yeah, get it to your playmaker. You always go over bubble screens. Missed tackle by Mulmore, and then he just out-athletes the rest of the secondary. What Rattlers are scoring points and getting explosive plays.
Good leg into that one, fielding it from the 1 yard line. Doucette, and Doucette with some room. Marquise Doucette across the 45 and 50. Doucette, an outstanding return. So from the Rattler 44-yard line, the carry up ahead on first down, and really not much room to run. Connolly nearly had that one intercepted. Kendall Bowler almost came up with it. Here's 3rd and 9 for the Panthers. And Connolly escapes, tries to put a move on, and is well short of the first down marker. Pickup of about 4 against, or rather they're in action later today. As Terrell Jennings with a run. Some other SWAC scores. Florida A&M can get a win today, and Alabama A&M gets a loss. It could clinch the SWAC East.
I need you to do something for me. You saw my power rankings, right? Will you validate and say you agree with those power rankings? And still, as they say, in that final round of a championship match. So, but it seems like these two teams are on the same course.
3rd and 1, Terrell Jennings, and Jennings is finally brought down after that big gain across midfield, a pickup of the same number. This snap, we'll get into more about who may be bound for the Cricket Celebration Bowl. Here's Jennings once again spinning, still on his feet, cross the 35-yard line, and finally brought down by Cameron Frank. And Florida A&M is eager to get there. North Carolina Central hoping to get back. Musa with trouble. Throws it away, but the pressure from Calvin Presley Jr.
Watch the real route from the slot. Sheree.
Instead, he has a man behind the defense open, and Marcus Riley couldn't get to it.
Wow.
That was the call. There it was, Jay. You said it. Down here, 3 seconds to go. Ball snapped. 3rd and 10. They hand it off. Little cut there from Kelvin Dean, and Kelvin Dean is finally tripped up. Red zone opportunity once again. Sheree in motion, 1st and 10. They give it to Dean again, and Dean is brought down by Derek Ray Jr. A loss of a yard that we saw earlier.
Some tight play action.
The handoff to Kareem Burke, and Kareem Burke with a gain of 6, keeping the ball on the ground. Trying to find a little screen action, and Jamari Shareed had nowhere to go. Sniffed out well. Assignment football played well by the Panthers. 28 yards out for Cameron Gillis. Gets it up, clean snap, and through. And adding 3 more to their lead as the 4th.
Good one. For many years, and I want to say one thing about Prairie View is I always like to acknowledge that Prairie View that had that losing streak, okay, that's long gone.
Here on 2nd and 14 after that tackle for loss by Isaiah Major. Connolly feeling pressure this time, is able to escape and sees Major in front of his face, goes down. Gain of 1, 3rd down on the way. Ryan Smith, along with his staff, doing a great job here on 3rd down. And Connolly dumps it out, finds Young, and Young with a great pickup and a 1st down.
Yeah, nice cut by the freshman coming out of the bound.
Connolly keeps it and brought down from behind by Allen Smith Jr. to tackle him. At Florida speed where this Dark Cloud defense is tough. And right swarming to the football, Isaiah Major was the first there. Well, he's just explosive up there, the senior out of Oklahoma. And Prairie View A&M taking their time. Connolly lets it go, finds a man on the outside, ducking and running as Trajan Spiller trying to lead out, but he's going to be a few yards offense. Final 90 seconds of the third quarter, and stood up and driven back. Derek Ray Jr. was there immediately, as they say. Pruitt moving to the outside, out of your screen. 2nd and 14, they hand it off right up the middle for Yant. And he's tripped up and brought down by Warren Schenkel. Time ticking down in the quarter. Gets it off, Musa delivers right into the hands of his receiver. And that'll close out the third quarter.
Impressive list of guys, or guys and gals, on that list that weren't football players or athletes, making contributions to society. And I think that
obviously put on the board in the map with Jake Gaither. Back in the day, the fumble, and coming up with it is Prairie View A&M. And that's Vasquez picking up that fumble on the recovery. And the second of the afternoon, Prairie View A&M with the ball from the 39. Double pass here, thought about it. Instead, Metcalf didn't see anything downfield, goes out of bounds.
I'm feeling like that this defense of Florida A&M is going to shut them down again. Wow. How tough can that be? I mean, you get the turnover, you give the ball to your offense here, and next thing you know.
On the snap, 3rd and long. Connolly surveying, decides to take off, and Trayvon Connolly is going to be stopped a couple yards short by Jordan Moore.
See if you can get a quick throw.
Check out. And Kendall Bowler was there to break it up and turn over Memorial Stadium. And the handoff to Yant, trying to make a cut, and spins around, brought down. And a pickup of 7 on 1st down. Once more, there's Yant. And Yant moves the chains after that 6-yard run. An ending injury, but has experience. His 4th year of the program, Jamari Gassett with the reception, and then swung out of bounds by Mulmore. You see a couple of guys in the backfield, and the throw out to Cherie, trying to give some eye candy, as you talked about earlier, Jay, with that formation.
This is no big hit.
There's Yant, Jaquez Yant with a big run, barreling. He's a big bruising bowling ball going through the middle to go here from Tallahassee. They feed Yant once more, but Derek Ray Jr. was trying to slow him down, but still moving ahead, and gain of 3 on. A steady dose of Yant, who breaks through, stays on his feet, a couple of cuts. And the big boy can move too.
Well, he knows that Prairie View's not out there throwing no leather, as we used to say.
Kept feeding him the rock like for 4 consecutive plays here, 1st and goal. Kelvin Dean now trying to sniff out the end zone, and does. The celebration afterward.
So it means Rattlers about 7.5 minutes away from clinching for the first time. So if you're going to be here part of the history, possibly clinching their first SWAC East Division crown.
in years past, but ran into a tough Jackson State squad. Pass completed, and Mekhi Metcalf slung down after that 9-yard gain. And you think in 2.
Yeah, and remember that 2022 squad, they got the short end of the stick. They should have been in the playoffs. I mean, they were 9-2. The loss was to Jackson State, to a Division FBS program that will be held here in Tallahassee. Well, Prairie View still has a really good shot of making it to that SWAC championship if they can just get beyond today's performance and win out. Then they would make. And we just talked about Alabama State starting to play really good football, so it won't be easy. That game at Southern will probably mean something. But the West
still a lot can unfold in the final few weeks. You're on 3rd and 12. And it's complete to Trajan Spiller. And Spiller gets the first down.
No, he stepped out of bounds.
Oh, did he?
Just can't. That's
Junior Maritovic. And junior, redshirt sophomore out of Orlando, Florida.
Shut it down.
On the carry, and the run here. Leland Wilhoit picks up 7 yards on that one. How will the Buffs respond off the bye week? Quinn on the carry, and Quinn is flung down. Gain of 2 right at the sticks. On College of the Year back in 1997. Princeton Time Review, and that one is intercepted by Tevin Griffey, and Tevin Griffey takes it to the house. The son of Major League Hall of Famer King Griffey.
Increase their lead, so they go to Patterson, the passing quarterback, and just not on the same page with the receiver, and that's about as easy a pick 6 as you can get, with a running start and a wide receiver not looking for the football.
Final minute here from Bragg. On the carry is Young.
One more next week. Going to Orangeburg, South Carolina for their homecoming.
The send off for Buddy Pugh at South Carolina